When Lord of the Mysteries dropped, fans immediately spotted the problems in the official subtitles. And then, a savior appeared. A group promising a novel-accurate, line-by-line rewrite, a fix for everything wrong with Crunchyroll Subtitles. I saw the tagline, rewritten, line by line, as close to the novel as possible, and my spine ran out of my body. No, really, it did. A real retranslation starts from the source. You rebuild the meaning from translation.
I know what I'm talking about.
Not from someone else's English.
I'm not being picky.
Is Elesie's promising a retranslation close to the novel? Frankly, I had questions. Many questions. But Moodi's description suddenly makes everything click. Their English is based on Elesie's version 2, which itself is just a recycled Crunchyroll script. So Moodi, Elesie never translated from Chinese. They just restyled an existing English script. This isn't a retranslation. It's a genealogy of rewrites, each generation further from the original. It's like photocopying a photocopy and then calling it a remaster. And that wording, rewritten, line by line, it feels intentional. The fastest way to tell if two translators worked independently is shared errors. If two people started from Chinese, the odds of them inventing the same awkward English is pretty much zero.
Bruh.
Well, damn close to it. Both versions, same grammatical phrasing. A real rewrite would have fixed that instantly. Stilted, unnatural, identical in both. A natural rewrite will sound like, such an excellent young fellow, or what a fine young man. It's almost like the person retranslating this actually speaks English. I know, shocking. Then the punctuation tells on them. Same straight period in both sentences. And the rewritten joke, dead on arrival. These are independent works. This is a copy and paste DNA. Grammar mistakes? Fine, whatever. But lore mistakes? Especially when you're claiming close to the novel? That's a big no-no.
No! God, please, no! No!
Take this line for example. You may not see the problem, but the Chinese says 失控, literally, lost control. Replacing lost control with failed promotion. That's like calling Vegeta a gentle, innocent Super Saiyan. My fix? That's my mistake. He is an archbishop. 3 years ago, he lost control, then fled with sealed artifact 0-08. He hasn't been seen since. Smooth? Natural. Almost like it was written by someone bilingual. Then, there's the infamous divinity line. The original narration never mentions divinity. It describes evolution, transcendence. Both Crunchyroll and Moodi's rewrite are identical. I would have wrote it as, in the realm of Beyonders, mortals can attain different powers and ascend the evolutionary ladder through the consumption of arcane potions. See, I preserved the pacing, respected the audience's curiosity. At this point, even a comma is incriminating. So what did they change? They produced the illusion of work. Every line, the same structure, new synonyms. If this is a rewrite, it's a thorough speedrun. If this is a translation, yeah, right, they don't even speak Chinese. Good thing they labeled it as a rewrite. That distinction saved them. This isn't linguistic craftsmanship, it's plausible deniability. And that's a real tragedy. If they actually did translate from the source, they could have elevated the lines. Let's look at a few scenes where tone and culture evaporated. Calling this flat, surface-level rewording as a rewrite is rather generous. It's more like eating drywall paste and that, ha, yeah. My version? The little messenger rode in with his ult, and you, lady, you didn't even hit your cue. Not hilarious, but at least I understand the tone and the gamer references. It's clear both other translation had no idea how to work with this gamer slang, reference, or translation. The foodie line. The most culturally dense line in the episode is rendered utterly without culture or cuisine. Moodi and Elesiie just nodded along. Really? Tone deaf. My version? Wait, if this was a novel, then Emperor Roselle has to be an OG transmigrator. And maybe he grew up with hot pot and dim sum too. So I kept the cultural wink. What more do you want? Prayer tone. Another surface level word substitution without even grasping the story's central subject. My fix would have been, I beseech the power of darkness. I beseech the might of the mysterious. I beseech the goddess's benevolence. I restored the reverence. And it fits the religious tone. And obviously, I would know the goddesses of eternal night didn't love her subjects. These rewrites feels like someone skimming half a sentence and go, yeah, sure, good enough. Let's wrap this up. They promised a line-by-line rewrite, not a translation, and I can see why. What they delivered was a recycled Crunchyroll script with all the same flaws, none of the nuances. They didn't fix the problems. They just rebranded it. It's a marketing masquerading as mastery, the fan sub version of now with 20% more content. They promised you a faithful rewrite, but if you want novel accuracy, you might as well annotate Crunchyroll yourself. At least then, you know what you're working with, not a fanfiction subtitle. Translation isn't aesthetic formatting. It isn't swapping synonyms. It isn't running English through a byte filter. Translation is storytelling. And these subtitles? Hell, these guys never even opened the book. Well, I think that says everything. If this breakdown helped you, hit the like, subscribe, and comment. And if it didn't, do it anyway. 90% of you aren't subscribed. Help a brother out. And until the next time, may your cultivation be without tribulation. Bye.